Hey guys, welcome to the Heart of David. Hope you're paying attention to this message. I've been making quite a few videos lately. Just remember that the devil is also busy, right? This is a somewhat important message. You know, I've been paying attention to the weather. I'm the type of person, I love watching storms. I like watching lightning, thunder, all that type of stuff. And what made me want to do this today, I'm going to express to you after this video I'm going to show you. This is my city, and this is May 21st, 2022. I remember messaging this guy when he only had about a few thousand hits on this, because I knew this video in particular was amazing. But where I live here, it was hit the hardest. This is a derecho. So I want you to know how, you know, like, what was it? Around 2018, our weather just shifted in this world. And, well, I would say it got extremely bad all over the world around the invasion of Ukraine. A lot of stuff happened after that event. This event seen here is extremely rare to happen in this region. Like, this is Ontario, Quebec, but this was like, I'm gonna have to look at the stats. It was either 1,000 miles or 1,000 kilometers long. So what's a derecho? A derecho is essentially a tornado. Like a classification, Fujita scale 2. And instead of a cyclone which twists, right? Like two fronts come together and like spins and stuff. This is just like, well, I guess it could happen with the front, but it comes at you in a wall. I feel lucky I wasn't walking that day, because I lost a lot of weight, and I don't have a lot of weight on me. The only person who died in this, I knew. Like I knew in high school, and a bit afterwards. A tree fell on him, and he died. Watch this video. I'm going to say some more stuff. So this was very unusual. And it was a year before that, and the year before that. In total, I think 4 twisters passed through here. This just doesn't happen, Watch this video, and I'm going to tell you some other stuff after this. So imagine being in this, and just realize that derecho, they last for about 5 minutes. It's not just go by you very quickly. So let's take a look, and I'm gonna say some other stuff. And the reason I make it is because of something that happened today, which I'm going to tell you about. It takes a bit to come, but keep watching. I watch this happen out. I have like a big window here and like a big courtyard. I could see. It was insane. Where I am, it was about 180 kilometers an hour. All the way from Canada, all the way into the States. It's like an apocalypse movie. Be pretty scared then. Imagine being caught outside.
It's okay, baby.
Isn't that insane? Like, it just keeps getting worse. That's like a tornado.
Fucking tornado.
Well, I guess it was only just over 2 minutes, but they last up to 5 minutes. I hadn't seen this in a long time. Imagine being caught outside in that. And what I see there, it was worse here, where I am. So people thought it was a tornado, and they wondered if a couple had touched down during this, because they can happen. But our weather has completely changed. This isn't something like, we know the weather has changed. It's not like a YouTube you see, you know, there's more people filming over here or over there. It isn't about that. People always had the ability to report. It's not that. You could see the wicked thunderstorms and tornadoes in places like Los Angeles. Like, very crazy things. I'll get to my next point and just... Guys, I live in the capital of Canada, Ottawa. I've been here for 45 years. This will, you know, be the 46th. I'll be 46 later in the year. But I've been here long enough, and, you know, also older people I know, that this kind of weather wasn't around. This weather wasn't around. You could say, well, things shift. Sure, they do. I am, all my life, like I was a smoker, and I like to go out and smoke, and if there was a thunderstorm, you know, I'd go out and I'd watch the lightning and thunder and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. I was always looking for tornadoes. Never heard of any. Like, all my life, you know, if there was one, it was like somewhere maybe a couple hours from where I was. That's just the way it was. And we got like 4 tornadoes, like, very quickly. We got that derecho. And by the way, those tornadoes came right through Ottawa. Right through Ottawa. Not once, but like 2 or 3 times. That may be 3 tornadoes in all. There may be 4. 2 each time, I don't know. But what's important is that since all the weather has changed, where I live here, I see very dark clouds. And what I mean is as dark as they come. Like my brother recorded a shelf cloud. I saw it, like, as I was walking. There's a shelf cloud, like, floating right by, like a tornado's gonna come out of this thing. And they're happening over and over. It just shouldn't be like that. But and they're happening not just with, like, you know, what is it called, daytime heating. Those create wicked storms, but that's not what it was. There's something very strange about the weather all over the world, not just here, but I want to describe. So let's just watch a bit of this. Let me see here. Sorry, I was just doing this to, let's see if we get it fast forward. That's a shelf cloud forming there. And you can see, like, a tornado could pop out anywhere there. These are the clouds, but much darker here than what I see here.
Incredible shelf cloud I've ever seen in my life.
I want to tell you something about what happened. Look at that. I've seen about 3 of them in the past, probably 3 years.
Around Illinois specifically.
Look at that.
These kind of shelf clouds are so rare.
Tell me, before I tell you, like, what happened today. And I'm saying I live in Ottawa, Canada, to underline that where I live, it should be pretty close to the coldest place on Earth. Pretty close. Our winters used to be like, you know, I'd go out walking with my brother in minus 40, negative 40 Celsius, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. You know, you put on a neck warmer, you put on the proper clothes, you can still go outside. It was just us, but anyways, sorry, pardon my chewing. How do they know on the weather networks all over the world? For instance, they know that all of Canada, like almost every single province, is under a massive storm warning, or like 40 U.S. states are going to be under a massive storm, all the same warning. Either this is being created by HARP or by God. It can't be anything else. Just look at what's happening in the world, right? I can't imagine it's just normal weather. These things have happened very quickly. Oh yeah, like 16 feet of snow in the hills in California, that's normal. You know, Buffalo, what was it, like 12 feet of snow, 6 feet, whatever it was. You know, these events are happening all over the place. Massive hailstorms all over the place. Like, you can't find the end of how many videos there are. So just give me a sec here. I'll let this play actually so I can take a breath.
Yeah, it might be unsafe for me to be out here in a sec. I might need to go to my car soon.
So I'm not saying helter-skelter, right? Like, this is it. That's not what I'm saying, but I do believe it's pretty close. Close enough. I never give any time. Could be years, right? Look at that house here. It's a pretty big house. Look at this cloud, right? Just like... So what happened today? Now picture this. I wake up, and I wake up rather late. Like, my hours are backwards from regular people, so I can walk during the nighttime. I wake up and I start eating, take my pain meds and stuff like that. And about halfway through, just the wind is going insane. It's February, okay? It's February. It should be, right now it should be, coming towards the end of the coldest part of our year. Like, it should be anywhere from, but in the last, 10 years, it's been getting warmer and warmer and warmer. But we've had 2 cold snaps. Our last one has been for, I would say, for about maybe 7 to 8 days. And it could be, with the wind chill, it could go up to minus 20, I would say, Celsius. That's very cold, eh? It'd be like minus 12, wind chill like minus 20. Excuse me. You just dress right? I mean, it can be uncomfortable, but... So I wake up, I start eating, take my pain meds, and I hear just the wind insane. I'm like, okay, I hear thunder, I see a flash, okay. I hear thunder and lightning. Then all of a sudden it's pouring so hard, and where I live, it's double pane glass. So it's almost like soundproof glass where I am here. And thank God for that too. All of a sudden I see a flash off the corner of my eye, and like where I live, there's a flag pole and there's like a gazebo, and they usually get hit. They do get hit by lightning. This is probably about, since I've been here, maybe about 10 times. It hit one of them anyways, because it was in my courtyard. It was really loud, and I'm like, holy cow. And like, I just wake up and I'm in a lot of pain. But I go to the window and I look out, and the entire skyline, I have a big window, the entire skyline is as dark as the dark part of this. The darkest part of this, I'm not kidding you. I'm like, what's going on? Look at the temperature, it's 15 degrees. And to have, this was tornado weather, because when the sky is black, that means that it's a tornado. The possibility of a tornado, that is the weather that is needed. Because I've been watching it now for the last few years. This just keeps happening. Just very unusual. So listen to this. That's not all. Pictures. Remember, I'm not talking in Fahrenheit here. From 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., that's 4 hours, it went from above 15, positive 15 Celsius, to negative, I think it's probably with wind chill, minus 20. If you don't include the wind chill, that's 27 Celsius that it went down in a 4-hour period. You hear what I'm saying, right? I've lived here all my life, my 46th year. I've never seen anything like it. Talked to a guy at the grocery store today too, and he agreed. Just incredible. Sorry, I went out, so if you count that, it'd be like 35 with the wind chill. Because I just went out for a walk not too long ago. It said minus 12, and the wind was insane. It can go very cold with the wind. But when I went out, it was snowing. Can you imagine 4 hours? You could have a tornado, and who knows, maybe I'll hear about one, because I didn't listen to the news. Like, all down the river where I live here, it goes all along the Ottawa River, and you get quite a few tornadoes around there. So I saw another Christian YouTuber do a video saying, how is it possible that the Weather Network at the US knows that, let's say 42 out of whatever it is, 48 states are going to be under the same weather watch? How is it that they know this? How is it they know the specifics and they're on the dot? What are they going to say? They're going to say it's El Nino, whatever it is. I just don't think weather networks can be that precise. They're being, I don't know what to think, but we know the science. We know that they don't tell us outwardly exactly how HARP works, but their stations can be found all through jungles. I saw a picture of one in, like, they go out in the jungle, so they station them all over the world. And this isn't a conspiracy theory. This is something that's true. They look like, it looks like picture a rectangular room, or just picture like this field here. All over the field would be like a little, like a piece of a metal rod, right? Like a weather rod, and there would be spaced out all over the place. And so it's like high altitude atmospheric research project. I think that's what it stands for. Listen, they can control the weather by now. They did it in Vietnam. I don't know. I can't pretend what's happening, but all I know is things aren't the same. I woke up this morning. There was like tornado black clouds, lightning hitting my right. So it's what, less than 100 feet from me, from my body. And 4 hours later, by the time I go outside to do my groceries, it's snowing, and it's minus 12. Wind chill. Power went out because of the wind. I would say with the wind chill, it would be a 35 Celsius drop